You're gonna be playing and reviewing a level called Tomfoolery by Talia067. I've never heard of Talia067, but I mean, I guess this is gonna be my first, like, level that I've seen from this creator. Started as a one-day mega collab, ended up taking 4 days. Whoops. So I'm guessing, yeah, this is gonna be a mega collab, which is interesting. And especially one day, I mean, I guess we'll see, Let's get into it. Okay, it looks kinda interesting, but I'm definitely not liking the desaturated colors. I'm guessing this is just done for the start. And the colors are very weird. Oh, that's a really instant style switch. I don't mind style switches if it's for the purpose of like telling a story or something, but I mean, this is not really telling a story, this is just like a little random style switch. Oh, that looks like cool. I mean, I'm liking the sync. It's pretty good. The drop part, I mean, yeah, it looks pretty cool, I guess. Ooh, interesting colors. Way too much shake, like, calm down with the shake, Jesus. Oh, this part looks very bad compared to the rest. Oh no, oh Jesus, look how empty this is. Oh, okay, interesting. Little design there. A little bit confusing, but you know, I just need to get into it. Oh, okay. I like this part, but the background definitely needs work, like a lot of work. Why'd you make it that there are portals? That's so distracting. It's so not necessary. This is not a free-for-all section. It's like very straightforward. This part is empty as hell. I mean, this part's kind of cool, but very copy-pasted. GG. Yeah, let's go into a second practice run because this level is a bit confusing. From what I can say, the level is not that good, and of course it's because you sort of handicapped yourself by making it in a very short amount of time, which is obviously gonna lead to having a lot of issues. Oh, that jump is very bad, just because you have to have a really high clicks per second rate, which you should keep in mind that clicks per second, especially like in easy demons, you don't want to just suddenly have like an extremely high clicks per second and then it goes back down. It looks like this part was like made in like 1 hour. Okay, GG. Okay, let's complete it in normal mode. GG. Damn, I beat this in like 3 attempts or something. In 4 attempts. That was very fast. Okay, so let's talk about the level itself. First of all, I'm not a fan of this level, and I think there are a lot of problems with this level. I get it, this was made in like 4 days, right? Whatever, it's a mega collab. It's not gonna be consistent, but that's not my problem. I don't care if like 5 people, 10 people, or a single person made a level. If that level is inconsistent, the creation doesn't match up, that's not my fault, and your level is just not good enough. Starting off the beginning, it's incredibly desaturated, right? I don't mind this sort of beginning, but it looks ugly. But maybe you could have added sort of, I don't know, more ambience to it, like perhaps some sort of smoke at the bottom and like at the background layers to sort of add this sort of depth and for it to make sense that it's this desaturated. Then you jump into the second part, which first of all, does not match the decoration of the first one at all, and you just get like a sudden white flash even though there's no reason to. Quite a jarring transition. The part itself, it doesn't look bad, but it's definitely not interesting. You get a little build up, right, a little pre-drop, which is pretty cool looking. Of course, you have the goddamn dream jump scare, right? I don't know, I wouldn't have added that because I myself don't add stuff like that, but whatever. Actually, I quite enjoyed the drop, the first part. I thought it was well synced, and I mean, it looked nice. It didn't look bad. Of course, you could add stuff to it, right? But it's not as jarring, and the colors do look pretty nice. Moving on to the other part, the sort of very glowy and saturated robot part. I do like it, but I feel like it doesn't hit with the first part a little bit. It hits a little bit, but I feel like it's a little bit too glowy to match with the first part quite a bit. The colors do fit though. I like the colors. Some gameplay was not enjoyable in this robot part, specifically that double click that is way too fast FPS for an easy demon. This part, like spider part, looks very bad. I like maybe just grabbed a guy and made him make this part in the last second because someone else chopped out, because like I mean this doesn't look that good. Okay, the backgrounds are non-existent, right? There's nothing going on in them. The air decoration is completely empty, as well as the block design, which is just copy pasted. Like, hello, what's going on here? The glow usage is not that interesting. Like, you could save a part like this with glow, like you could really do, but the glow in here is not very good. The transition to the wave is pretty bad, as well as just having the like ugly rainbow pillars, which just like don't fit. You maybe should have added some, like, I don't know, some glow in there. I don't know. I mean, at least there is sync, right? It's kind of syncs. Like the cube timings are pretty satisfying to collect. The next part is the cube part, and I think this is probably the best part in the level. The only thing, like, I love the blocks, right? I think that's a really cool idea. I really love that idea. The only problem that I have is that the backgrounds are empty. Like, you should have added something in the background, or perhaps not used a default background and instead messed around with more modern shapes, because this part feels a little bit more modern. It's also a little bit whack with the first drop parts, but I don't mind that because it already is like transitioning a little bit. I don't mind like it transitioning styles. I guess that's why you didn't use, right, like just a white background, because it would have looked too modern. But still, the UFO part, the block design is hella copied and looks pretty ugly. But mainly, like, why are you having invisible UFO portals to change the camera? The UFO part doesn't need camera changes, and you really made it just way more annoying to play. Because now suddenly my whole camera perspective just shifts a whole block up, a whole block down. It's not like in 2.2 where we'll be able to do like subtle camera movements. This is not very subtle. This is very in your face movements. Maybe instead, to add more movement, you could have made the blocks move. You could have made those like the top and the bottom, the little pink things, like you could have made them move up and down, you know, so you could see the structures more. You didn't need to change the camera. The ship part, I mean, it's alright. It's pretty boring. It needs more block design. It needs more backgrounds. And other ship part, I honestly thought this ship part was not that bad. So of course, hella copy pasted, right? But it does look unique. It doesn't fit with the level though, but it does look unique. It does sync. I do like the ship in this part. I like having ship and syncing it is very hard, but this part manages to do it quite well, I would say. Overall, I would say that Tomfoolery is not a very good easy demon, and it's very easy to see why. The creators handicapped themselves to make this in like a day, right? Then they finished it in 4 days. You're not gonna get a beautiful level. You're not gonna get a masterpiece. You're not gonna get even a nice level out of just building for 4 days. There's a lot of jank, a lot of bad designs, and like, I get it, making it like this fast, right? Oh, it's funny, right? Oh, let's make a level so fast, right? But it's not a good level. I don't know if I would recommend this to other people. I mean, the gameplay is not bad. I enjoyed the gameplay, right? The sync at some parts was pretty good, but it needs more. It definitely needs more, and it could be refined into kind of a cool looking level if the themes changed, of course, because it just changes out of nowhere. So overall, I would say this is like Easy Demon featured to even a possible just Easy Demon rating. Okay, goodbye. See you in 50 years.